We've got a date in Dayton, the gem city of Dayton, Ohio, sparkling. Man, this place washes up nice. It is championship week of the basketball tournament tipping off tonight at UD Arena. We've got two teams with a chance to keep their dreams of $1 million alive. Americana for Autism, champions of the Rucker Park Regional. They will take on Florida TNT. They did quick work of the Xavier Regional. Interesting to see how Florida TNT comes out of the gate. They were magnificent a week ago in the Xavier Regional, but they haven't played in a full week. Last time they played was Thursday.
Yeah, but I love their explosiveness. They are averaging 92 points a game.
Keith Clanton, the big fella, up high. Dominique Jones with that classic NBA body. Man, he looks the part. Jones, easy bucket for Florida TNT.
They know what they're doing. They will exploit mismatches, and they have a lot of weapons on the court at one time.
Setting up the offense, Jacobin Brown. Works off that screen from Daryl Monroe. Blocked away by Clanton. So good start both ends of the floor for Florida TNT. Nigel Johnson knocks it out of bounds.
They like to go to him and establish an inside game right there.
Best low post player in this year's field. There's your starting five for Florida TNT. Man, Keith Clanton, he's like a metronome. Same thing. Champions of the Rucker Park Regional. Kenny Boynton. First miss of the game for Florida TNT. No look pass. There's a bucket. Olajobi.
Yeah, we saw that.
Everything starts with Nigel Johnson.
Nice
Shot. Never used the left hand at all.
Oh my goodness, off the wrong foot. That's like a knuckleball pitcher.
Johnson three, limps out.
His loyalty is to this Florida team, even though his former teammates at West Virginia are in the tournament tomorrow night.
Post-up opportunity, Jacobin Brown.
Yep, former Texas Longhorn, still got game.
First 4 points of the game, Florida TNT, but an unanswered 6-0 run for Americana for Autism. Holton can't get the follow to go. Johnson.
Oh, that's nice.
Free ball, Nigel Johnson.
Are you amazed every
run?
Nice.
Olajobi, an 11-0 run. And Florida TNT. Here's Chris Warren, his first shot of the game. No one gets more arc on that jumper than Warren.
You know what I said when he had that?
Brown, a quick trigger.
I don't mind that. Good look. Right on the rim.
Both these teams 3 wins away from $1 million. Chris Warren off the window intentionally. Chris Warren.
I want to tell you something. He earned that basket.
Warren's done that this entire tournament. When his team needs a bucket, he said, you know what, guys? Jump on my shoulders.
Exactly. 27, right, in the last one?
Yep. He's got the last 5 for Florida TNT. Lefty 3 up and down. Delroy James.
Out of Brooklyn, New York.
Warren keeps the dribble alive. Bounce pass knocked away.
Oh, boy.
Olajobi. Man, he keeps that dribble low. I like it. How about that, Semi? Olajobi.
I said this in New York. He reminds type, but he's got that kind of game.
Jones. 3 ball, Dominique Jones.
If you like...
But I'm really excited to go back over through that three-point contest. It's going to be a lot of fun. I was able to talk to a few of the guys. Some are still on their way, so I don't know about the jet lag that may play a role in the contest as well, guys.
We're really impressed with Ronald March at Rucker Park. He can fly.
Dominique Jones.
Nice.
Extra pass. Clanton, the layup.
Very patient job by Dominique getting times.
Into the game, Andrew Smith. This is his first playing time here at TBT. Didn't play in the Xavier Regional. Ball stays with Florida TNT.
Great hustle by Quincy Ford.
Jones is fouled, and we'll have free throws. These will be our first free throws for either side in our ball game. 21,000 $428. One fan will win $3,000 by money with Zelle. Sign up at thetournament.com/Zelle. I like that. Free money.
They don't mess around, Zell.
Swan misses off the window. 3 offensive players for Americana for Autism right now on the floor. Lefties. Up and down. Kenny Boynton is first. That is a long 2 for Boynton. A long 2.
I love the ball movement. Jones to Warren to Boynton, and those 3 guards are explosive. Any one of them can get 25 on a given night.
Shot clock's off. Brown taking the air out of the ball. March back to Brown. Now he'll start the offense. March, Zana, Swan. Really nice ball movement, but it resulted in nothing for Americana for Autism, but I like it. We're back where we started.
Eager than basketball and being an example for their kids as well, an example for other kids. And I was able to ask them how much response have they been able to get back, and he said just receiving texts, receiving messages online about how important it is for them to continue to work for their cause. That's what it's all about, guys.
Thank you, Angel. That's phenomenal stuff. Chris Wright just checked into the ball game, and reverse up and in for Chris Wright, like Ken.
And had some hammy injuries last week. We didn't see him at Rucker Park, but he said he's good to go.
Chris Warren got bumped, still makes the layup.
I watched him in college, and he's doing
Right along 2.
There you go.
So quickly into the ball game, Chris Wright with 4 points in the first 50 seconds.
He's having a great run in Italy right now. Nice.
Andrew Smith receiving end of the alley-oop.
You know what? We had a waiter that couldn't do that today at breakfast. The way Dominique Jones put it up there. That was my Western omelet there that Andrew Smith just caught.
Served it up beautifully.
Wow, watch this. You talk about serving it up right here. And there's Chris Wright coming off a screen and hitting a jump shot.
Isaiah Swan, lefty. They're going to call it a 3 on the floor, but that's going to be reviewed. Wright, March, Olajobi, Zana and Swan playing together for Americana for Autism. This is Swan. Can't leave that man open.
I got to tell you, Eric, Chris Wright has made an immediate. He looks good.
Boynton. Kenny Boynton, a 3.
And this is what I love about TBT. Liberty.
Something they didn't have in the Xavier Regional was a backup for Clanton. Ford. March.
Oh, good pass ahead.
Uh-oh. Open look, Swan. Everything but down. Nobody stopped the ball.
Yep.
That's a rolling freight train. Dominic Jones, chance for the 3-point. If she was 5'6", she'd still be a professional player. She's got unbelievable skill.
And I think you could say that about KD. If he was 6'3", he'd be a great.
The quarterfinal games. Blue Collar U, Heartfire, Red Scare, Dayton alumni team, taking on Best Virginia. Loose on the floor. Rob Gray just checked into the game. It's a 2-on-1. Oh, he got caught in no man's land. But he made something out of it. Wow, that's not how you draw it up.
That guy can score as well. That's another league. Now he's in Turkey. Played at Houston for Kelvin Sampson.
Deflected. Gray. He's got a man in front. 2, actually. Oh, and he got stripped. What a wonderful play. Kelsey Shepard stopped the break, and now we'll go to the free throw line. That Kelsey ism. About this, one fan is going to win $3,000 by using TB/Zelle.
I was just thinking, Casey Shepard has 2 other Turkish teammates in this tournament. Elgin Cook, who got knocked out last night, and Tyler Ennis, whose Bayheim Army was defeated, but they all played in Turkey last year. Look at this back end.
Clinton fakes a cut. No! He's a magician.
Yes, he is.
Ball is fumbled. Somehow it stays with Shepard. Man, this possession going nowhere. Oh, and Chris Wright making something out of it. 3rd field goal since coming up the pond.
Play with MS. He played for the Dallas Mavericks. He's having a great career overseas. You think about he's what he'll overcome.
Kenny Boynton, that's another 2 for Kenny.
Has he missed a step since Florida?
Nope. Of our game, we've got a 33-point shootout coming up after this. Shepard. Three-pointer, Casey Shepard.
In the Champions League in Europe, and you don't do that if you don't have game.
Jones somehow found Holton cutting to the cup.
That's Jonathan Holton.
March and Monroe, little two-man game. Give and go, and Monroe scores it. Technically basket interference, gives the bucket to Daryl Monroe.
Shot, and each guy is given the freedom and confidence in order to do so. When talking to a few of the guys, though, about the chemistry and balance, they said it really all comes down to their overall mission, playing for something bigger than themselves. The $1 million is great, being an example for their kids, and others as fighting through adversity is most important. But everyone has a voice on this roster. They trust one another.
Have that same body type, but he knows what he's doing in there.
Shepard, one-handed pass Monroe. Out to James. Delroy James, a three. That ball's popping. Again, everything flowing through Clanton on that block. Working against James. Draws a crowd out to Boynton. Three ball. Kenny Boynton feeling the vapors.
That's that inside out we talked about. And those shooters like Jones, Boynton, and Warren, that's murder.
March is fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line. Tuesday, August 2nd. Get your tickets to all the final rounds at thetournament.com/tickets.
6 days we're going to be in Dayton, Ohio, and it's going to be a basketball extravaganza. Watch the back cut here.
Here in our first half, we've had 6 ties. We've had 5 lead changes. We've had guys making shots all over the court. We've had precision passing.
And the defense hasn't been bad at all. It's just really good offense. Look at this ball movement.
Clanton doesn't miss down low. Yeah, Clayton just is not going to miss that shot, even when he's fouled. The big man is now 5 for 6 shooting the ball, and he's got a free throw to give Florida TNT the lead.
At Twitter, don't roll it back slow motion. That is great footwork. People do that to you.
He's just a great layup shooter.
Yes,
I'm telling you, that's actually kind of a skill. A lot of bigs, they can dunk, but he doesn't dunk. He's just making everything with either hand. Crazy angles and spin.
I agree, and that's partly because he's got educated feet.
Chris Wright gets a bucket on one end. Holton misses the alley-oop on the other end. Opportunity for Americana for Austism. Shepard. That's a quick three.
He did. He had Chris Wright on that wing. Chris has been heating up a little.
Got Jones. You got Ford, Warren, Clanton, and Boynton. Jones leaves it for Clanton. Out to Warren. Oh my goodness, Florida TNT had more time than they realized, and a couple of chippies. Then we'll play the first 5 minutes of the fourth quarter and then have an Elam ending. Winner of this game moves on to Saturday's semifinal round. Why not? Offense again, going right through the big fella. Keith Clanton. Man, he gets a foot away and it's automatic.
It is. It's something that they do well. They establish him early in each half, and Tiny Morton told Angel Gray they're going to have to make an adjustment. Did not see it on that first possession.
Rob Gray actually begins the third quarter in the game for Florida TNT. That's an interesting change. And the shot is missed. Rob Gray's actually playing this. Daryl Monroe at the line for 2. Comes in 35 seconds into our second half. Smith replaces Rob Gray. Olajobi underhand pass, and now Monroe. 3 ball. The veteran Monroe, 36 years of age.
Together.
Florida TNT down 4. Boynton.
Bucket. Nope.
He had the hot hand in that first half. Monroe. Brown. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The E&J Brandy. If so, visit ejtbt.com to apply for a paid sports internship with TBT, made possible by E&J Brandy. Look who calms things down for Florida TNT.
Watch Monroe. He can pass it.
Monroe That's the third time he has scored in 4 possessions here in the
Played at George Mason.
Dominic Jones, just the seas parted for him.
Hey, I just want to throw a shout out to HBC United. They were great at Rutgers. Jones's team was terrific. Almost got to Dayton.
Jacobin Brown crawled it over the front of the iron. 3-pointer.
Crowd right there for Olajobi. Win Swan would have had a tough time catching that one.
Nice reference. Chris Warren, second, third quarter field goal for the veteran. Clanton on the block.
Oh boy, where's the double coming from?
Jones. 3-pointer, Dominic Jones.
Back and forth, Mr. Collins. This is exactly...
Down 8 not that long ago, and you saw no panic in their eyes.
Got to make that extra pass.
Olajobi. You're right, I see a lot of...
OG Anunoby.
Totally do, yeah. Halfway through our third quarter. Jones.
Crazy. It is crazy. Say, well, they don't play any defense. No. The ball goes in the basket because they're so talented.
When's that time you saw a basketball game when you had 2 number 69s on the floor at the same time?
That's illegal this year.
You got Jacobin Brown wearing a 69. You got Chris Warren.
Except he doesn't know who Harold Miner is, so don't worry about it.
Baby Jordan.
Baby Jordan.
Baby. Figured out the offense here in the third quarter.
Thinking about the mismatch. He's still trying to get by Olajobi.
Chris Warren's a magician.
Pretty good defense, too.
Warren's got 7 here in our third quarter. 2-point game. .69 on 69. Brown is fouled. Maybe the first time in basketball history someone wearing 69 fouls a guy wearing number 69. Here in our third quarter, 2-point game. .69 on 69. Brown is fouled. Maybe the first time in basketball history someone wearing 69 fouls a guy wearing number.
Able to just highlight with the historic park, talking to.
You talk about Connie Hawkins and the great Dr. J and Wilt, and it was unbelievable.
My only beef, and I think it was phenomenal. Chris Warren misses the deep shot. My only beef, how did that go in? Jonathan Horton tapped it.
That's the old days. That's the old days.
I love that sound of the ball going through the chain link. Back-to-back buckets. How about that? Americana for Autism, Nigel Johnson.
High energy.
Kenny Boynton.
Look at this.
Kenny Boynton.
Come on.
Instant offense.
Come on, are you kidding?
First bucket here in the third quarter.
It was very interesting hearing him talk after the last game they won, and he said, well, it's the Red Bull. It gives you wings. And just right now, it seems like he has wings right now as he's going to the paint, gets fouled there. But it's very interesting while he was.
Gray is throwing the kudos out there because she is a Seminole. I would think it might be Vernon Maxwell, but that's a guess.
Oh, goodness. Mike Miller.
Team anyway. Most teams are comprised of different players from one alumni team. This is the only team that is from an entire state.
Yes.
So a lot of those guys are rivals, are teamed up, and it's for the pride of Florida.
Delray James makes the lead 3.
Smart play.
Rob Gray back into the game for Florida TNT. And it's Gray who commits the foul on Ronald March.
That was a great back cut. We saw Jacobin.
Chris Wright.
An alumni right here. I expect a massive TBT crowd tomorrow.
Chris Warren. That's what he does.
It's unbelievable. This is such good.
Clanton far away from the cup.
See if they come in double. Too deep.
Rare miss for Clanton. Tapped up and in by Holton.
That's the second time Jonathan Holton got on the backside and cleaned up a mess.
So the lead for Florida TNT. Final 45 seconds of our third quarter. And that's a tough foul.
That's what we call a hostage dribble. Once Chris Wright got Dominic Jones on his back, he helped him hostage. But watch Jonathan Holton on the backside. Remember, his allegiance is to the state of Florida and not West Virginia, where he played. for Bob Huggins.
So that foul on Jones puts Chris Wright at the line for a pair. Wright normally airtight as a free thrower, misses the first. Now 32 years of age, handful of games in the NBA with the Dallas Mavericks back in 2013-14. Oh, he missed two.
Ooh.
So Florida TNT still with the lead, hanging on like a cat on a screen door. Warren wanted to go 2 for 1.
Nice.
Clanton, the big man again with the creative spin and the layup.
Great pass by Chris Warren. And once again, that dancing bear on the baseline, Keith Clanton. Really good footwork, and that, see that spin? We call that PhD, proper hand development.
Wow. Clanton's now 7 for 9 shooting the ball. Final moments of our third quarter, and whoops, Rob Gray didn't mean to do that. He fouls Nigel Johnson because of the bonus. Johnson will have 2 free.
And watch him use his right hand and just spin it off the glass. Little English. Nicely done.
For Autism, 9 for 14 as a team at the line. 1 out of 2. Still time. Holton's gonna have to fire. And the shot just a little bit short. 1. March.
Oh, that's good.
And that gives the lead to Americana for Autism.
7'3". When you play in that league, you're good. That's a sneaky play.
Jones off the backside of Ojobi.
Oh, yeah.
And Florida TNT back on top. March made a 3 a moment ago.
Not his game usually.
Long 3. Oh, back-to-back triples.
Take that back. I'm sorry, Ryan. My bad.
Chris Warren missed the layup. That could have been a goaltend. That ball was on the backboard, and the backboard was slapped. Big chance for Wright.
Oh, good effort. Good hustle. Smart.
Right from the corner. Hits that one. 3 consecutive triples for Americana for Autism. And the lead is 5. 2 minutes away from our Elam ending. Wright had his arm whacked. He'll go to the free throw line.
I love that. And we talked about it, Angel. He loves playing in Italy. Story.
Absolutely. When you're looking at that, he talked about when he found out he was playing overseas in Turkey. He said during practice he collapsed and was completely paralyzed. He said he couldn't move his arms or his legs. He was diagnosed with MS there. He was learning about it in real time. And at that point, he said, I didn't have any access to phone or any type of internet. So a lot of people, the news I had already broke from that point. So he was trying to figure out what it meant for his family. He had his wife, Erin, as well as his kids have been his fuel to this point. He's just happy in his first time with Autism Army to be back on the floor and playing the game he loves.
Just an incredible story. Thank you, Angel. Obviously wish him well, but he's doing a great job of just being active and flourishing with MS. Rebounded by Wright. And now Wright on the other way. They've got numbers. 4 on 2. Swan. Oh, right. Swirls it through. Largest lead
Of Tallahassee.
We are 35 seconds away from our Elam ending. Boynton throws it through, much needed. Americana Elam is a genius. Americana for Autism with the ball, leading by 8. They need 8 points. Brown working the baseline like Steve Nash in his prime, and it is a shot clock violation. Offense has deserted Florida TNT.
Up.
Warren, so soft.
You're right.
He's got 19 points.
You're exactly right. Those 3 guards now have 55 points between them, but to your point, Eric, Chris Warren is the catalyst.
Florida TNT, they need stops. Monroe.
Oh, how about that?
Foul in the backcourt. Just the third team foul for Americana for Autism.
Here's your guy. Take a look. Gets downhill. And he scores over a really good defender in Ronald March.
Warren has the full attention of Jacobin Brown. Oh, messy communication right there. That is not the time for miscommunication. Turnover gives it back over to America.
The ball. One free throw in the ball. Under 4 here in the Elam. Brown's really good in pick and roll. There it is.
Deflected. Olajobi. Big bucket Olajobi. That's a 3.
That was a momentum killer for a throw to TNT. Young man from DePaul.
Jones would have loved for that to fall in. He'll go to the free throw line. 2 free throws for Dominic Jones. Beginning part of this fourth quarter, Americana for Autism, man, they have just blitzed Florida TNT.
Yeah, I think those threes by Ronald March from behind the arc all day long.
Yeah, as a team, they are now 16 for 29. That's 55%.
That's good math on your part right there. But to your point, that they've been doing that. They've really been shooting it. Swing it.
Olajobi, nice dribbling.
Well, that's good. Good play. Good defense.
Target scores 93. Jones missed it. And it's going to stay with Florida TNT.
You know what happened? Ronald March never got back in bounds, unfortunately. Good hustle by March, but when the ball was deflected, he wasn't able to get 2 feet in. Oh, watch the elevator play. Tried to get Chris Warren off that double team.
Clanton had it knocked out of bounds.
Knocked out of bounds once again. It stays underneath with Florida.
On the foul lane, trying to screen now for a shooter.
Boynton. Heavy contest by Isaiah Swan.
They scouted that play out well. Watch Jacobin Brown, really good in pick and roll. He sees the court well. Oh boy.
Tried to leave that for Monroe. It actually went to Olajobi. Brown will try again.
There
Monroe!
it is. Yep.
Slips to the basket.
You don't see that in college. Seriously, that is high IQ. What a play by Darryl Monroe.
Americana for Autism. They can win it next time down the floor with a 3. Clanton, ball falls right into his lap. Americana for Autism. A lot of options here. They can go for the 2 and kind of delay what seemingly is the inevitable, or they can go for a 3 and the win right here.
I'd say good shot. Don't force a tough 3. Look at that pass.
For the win! Get it! Femi Olajobi! And Americana for Autism, they're on to the semis. The slingshot, Femi Olajobi, sponsored by Sling TV, home of the best deal for streaming sports, news, and entertainment.